Okay, so that was Rufford Abbey that we just left there. Just thought I'd show you that. Now there's a cafe there. Not too expensive. It's about 17 miles into the route. So it's, yeah, if you fancy a stop, not far off halfway. Stop there. Cafe's in the old coach house. And there's public toilets. Then, no idea, but well, I know roughly where I am, but I've never done this section. No railway line that we're going on, like towards Bilsthorpe, some way over to our right. So we'll be going down that in a bit. Yeah, this is a footpath, cycle path. So, no cars, but we're fine. So that section to Rufford and from Rufford. Once you turn onto the main road after you've come to Edwinstowe, across that big junction, I would highly recommend get on there and keep yourself safe. It's not worth the risk, especially with big lorries thundering past you at 50 miles an hour. Well, we're going left here. Yes, bridleway. Oh, it's lovely. Lovely, clear blue skies today. Not a cloud in the sky. Glorious. We're going up to a golf course now. Or past it. No, I think we're bridleway up the side. Wow, look at that. I was worth the smack in the face at the kissing gate. That's awesome. Absolutely beautiful. And that sun, we've still got some warmth to it. For the 26th of November, I think, today, 27th, something like that. Yeah, amazing. I've said it before in previous videos, but there's nothing better than just quiet bridleway or lane in the countryside. Very little the modern world around you, and all you can hear is your breathing, the bike, the wheels on the surface, birds tweeting. Oh, it's just amazing, lovely. You could be anywhere and any time really, couldn't you? Obviously, first invention of the bicycle. Oh, ton of old railway sleepers there. I'm not sure if this was part of the old railway. I know there's sections of it in bits, and there was a lot of collieries around here. It could well be that this was. You know, sometimes you get clues. Sometimes there's obvious a colliery's been there, but it's not a common thing. Sometimes you just don't know. Oh, look at this tower in the front here. Wow, beautiful. What a cool place. A farmyard. Yeah, stunning. Love stuff like that. Okay, so this used to be part of the GCR, I believe, and this was a railway line that went into the collieries, Clipston and onwards, and this is a beauty. So at the minute we're just running alongside the houses there, but very soon it becomes an embankment and then a deep cutting, and you're surrounded by the trees, and you can go into Sherwood Pines when you get further on, or as we're going to do, we're going to go left today. We're going to go left today down towards Renner and back up through the field. just about to cross is the road going to Rufford Abbey. So the one we were riding alongside earlier. We're just on a big loop out. Some lovely bridleways, fire roads, just so we can pick up this stunning trail. And it is a stunner. Morning. Look at that. It's opening up. Wow. There's a crack of this. I think I only discovered it last year, maybe the year before, on a bike packing trip. When we're heading out towards Newark. So it would have been, yeah, about a year ago. It's lovely. Still quite a lot of ballast down on this one. It literally, like, they just took the railway up, sleepers up, chucked a bit of hard pack down, and job's a good one. But it's fantastic for riding. We're probably 2 and a bit miles away from Sherwood Pines, and you can continue on this up to Sherwood Pines. Just follow it. We'll point it out, we're going to turn off, and this just goes up and round and joins up with the trails. Look at that. Not get any better. That's just awesome. I love the way the trees are just leaning in. Almost creating a tunnel-like effect. Just awesome. Really is. And I don't know why, but every time I ride up this section, my computer thinks the route's on the top of the cutting to the right. Every time. So it just beeps at me, telling me I'm off route. I'm guessing it's to do with the trees and GPS signal. This is a cracker. Absolutely love this one. We're going to come up to a crossroads shortly where you can go up into Sherwood Pines, straight on and round to the far side of Pines and the Vicar Water Country Park where we rode in earlier. We're going to go left head towards Reneth and back in through Mansfield, picking up little bits of the old railway. It's not very obvious that they are now. We'll point them out when we get there. Okay, so this is the crossroads I was telling you about. If you go straight on, follow it round to the right, end up at Vicar Waters Country Park, 2.5 miles. If you go right down there, you end up at the visitor centre at Sherwood Pines. Because it's very easy to get sucked down a path that looks okay, but actually turns out to be an absolute nightmare, as we found out. And we were fully loaded with his bike packing gear as well. We're humping 20 plus kilo bikes up and down steep muddy bankings. It was not fun. I think it took us about an hour to do 2 miles, if that, 2.5 maybe. So yeah, it's not pleasant. Not pleasant at all. Oop. A little bit squirmy here in places now. We're now on the Mansfield way, just coming on the 617 there, across the busy roundabout, and this is going to take us into Mansfield and up to the Skegby Trail. So from memory, quite lumpy this section. Not bad, but it's quite lumpy. There's a Greg's, a Burger King and a Dunkin' Donuts. So if you're fancying a break, there you go. I believe this was an old railway, because just back there where we crossed the roundabout was the old railway to Rennes, which is a nice route, and from there you pick up eventually the Southwell Trail, well, and the Bilsthorpe Trail as well, which we came off earlier. Again, I believe we're still following the path loosely of the old railway, which went out towards the collieries and then came and picked the main line up, I think. Okay, so we're now heading up towards the Skegby Trail through Mansfield. It's a much nicer way. We should have come this way first thing. When I plotted the route, didn't think it looked that bad, the section I did this morning. It's not the worst I've ever done, but when you can come and do something like this, you may as well, ain't you? We're just coming up to the viaduct in Mansfield where the current line runs. Just over on my left shoulder now. You just see the viaduct coming into view through the trees there. And the other end of that is Mansfield's current train station. So we're just coming out of Sutton in Ashfield now on the old railway line. We'll soon turn into the Skegby Trail. You can see we're in cut-in where the railway would have once come in. We get a lot of daylight in here this time of year, so it can get quite boggy. I think we've got one more road to cross, which is a quick down and up. I'm guessing there used to be a bridge there in the railway days. Quick down and up, and then we're on the Skegby Trail into Pleasley Pit and Country Park. So there we go, Skegby Trail. There is a fence up at the minute because council are a bit worried that a couple of these bridges aren't in the best of conditions. So if you do decide you're going to go around the fence, please be careful. I mean, you can see it's rusty, it's seen better days. I don't think it's going to fall on your head, that's for sure. I mean, we just had a huge storm at the weekend and it's still standing, but obviously in this day of safety, everything's super cautious. So just up ahead the track splits, left goes towards the Southwell Trail, and right was Pleasley pit. So you can go left, but then you end up having to go right back to Pleasley. So if you just wanted to extend it a few miles, go left. Thanks buddy, cheers. The left of the Southwell obviously takes you back onto the 5 Pitch Trail loop that I did in my very first video. This one is, I think, the 8th I've recorded. Oh yeah, this is the 8th video I've recorded. I've only put 4 out at the minute, scheduled on 1 a week. And predominantly all railways, canals, but well, there's some that aren't. Don't exclusively just ride on those. There we go, look at that. Beauty. Nothing better than an old railway track just inviting you to ride. Okay, so I'm probably less than a mile away from Pleasley pit. Just stopped to change the battery in my camera. My tyre went flat, so I've chucked a bit of air in it, and I'm just hoping it holds long enough just to get me there. I don't see the point in spending 10-15 minutes changing a tube when I'm almost there. Oof, I don't think that's particularly worked. I'm so close. I might just walk the last bit. So, like I said, we're almost there. I'm not going to change a tube for the sake of half a mile. So, seeing as I'm walking back to the puncture, I thought I might as well explain a little bit about why I started the channel. Basically I bought an action camera just so that me and Lisa could document our riding that we're doing, and been riding for 13, 14 years now, but the last couple of years me and Lisa have really got into bike packing and a bit more touring and multi-day trips, and by doing that we've discovered a lot of places that we perhaps wouldn't have seen. So we thought, well, let's get a camera and we'll document stuff. And then I thought, you know what, it'd be nice to show other people what's out there as well. They may not know, I didn't know a lot of what was here until I started doing more gravel riding and off-road stuff. So yeah, I thought, why not? I'll start a channel and people might like it. And I'm grateful for the number of subscribers I've currently got, and I appreciate all the people that have watched it and liked and commented. And please do comment. It's always helpful to know if what I'm putting out there is enjoyable, if it's informative. Lisa tells me I waffle a bit too much, but you know what, I appreciate a lot of history and the local area where we live and what we currently have and what's been lost. And I always like to research these places, so if I see somewhere that I've not seen before or somewhere I'm going to go, I like to know a little bit about it. And I think it's nice to know what was once there. It's great that we can walk along these old cycle, currently walking. It's great that we can cycle along these old railways and see what they once were. But it's also nice to see them in the heyday and appreciate what they once were and why they were here, which was obviously a lot of the ones I do locally were for the coal mining industry. But it's always fascinating to see them as they were, as active lines, and it's always nice to appreciate the history of something as well. So please do continue to watch, please like, subscribe, and please do comment. I'm not opening myself up to abuse, but I'm quite thick-skinned, so if there's something you want to see or there's something you are seeing, then please comment, good or bad. I'm open to improving the channel. At the end of the day, it takes a lot of time to run these things. I didn't appreciate how much they actually do take. It can be hours, obviously the cycling side of it's the fun part. I love the planning and the research, but the actual putting together of the videos that can really eat into your free time, which I never appreciated when I watched other videos, and that's perhaps why they keep them so short, some of them. But yeah, so I'll continue to keep putting them out. I'll do a summary video shortly, because we're not far now. I think we're just about to come into Pleasley. I'll see the chimneys shortly. So I'll turn you around and you can just see the last bit of track as we come into Pleasley. So this is pretty much end of the line here. We'll come out just down from the car park and opposite those houses that we passed this morning on our way to pick up the medium trail. And there you go, car park's just up the top, up there. Okay, so there we are, back at Pleasley Pit. I believe the cafe is open till 2 today. 41 miles altogether, including the few little detours I made and changes to the route, which I'll put on the GPX. I'll put the original, but I won't recommend it. I prefer the other one personally. So I'll put that on. It's another Bike Ventures trip done. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thank you.